Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's low, enter, J. Alright, let me just share this around. And, well, there's not really anything we're doing this week. But, I thought it would be a good idea to get a little jarred with you guys. Cheaper than going up to the pub. Especially because I got St. Patrick's Day next week. No need. Yeah. What's up, Chaos Gamer? What's up indeed? I'm back, baby. Very, very back. Oh God, it has been a hell of a long experience, huh? How am I sounding? Good? Lower this down a little bit. Sitting a little closer to the mic. That sort of generic shit. Let me share this. Okay, I'll lower it now. Alright, bloop, bloop. Okay, share. It's gonna share this on Discord. Then I'm all yours. Generic person. You wanna hear my sultry, soothing voice? Well, you know what? My sultry, soothing voice is here for you. At least till I get shit-faced on Morgans and Coke. Hiya, J-Doc A! J-Doc A! Alright, mate. Mate. We today are just going to be chatting, catch up. Anyone who wants to ask me some more nuanced questions about the trip. Just going to shoot the shit with you guys today. That's all. Nothing on the weekend, as far as I can tell. And then on Tuesday we have St. Patrick's Day. I'll be up there in Sligo for that. And then I will go to... I'll come back here on Wednesday. And for Wasted Wednesday, I have my... I've got the new DLC for American Truck. I bought that a few weeks ago before coming back. So we all get to enjoy that together as a family. Right. I'm gonna be honest, I missed all the trip stuff because I've been super busy. Hey man, you gotta do your own shit. I missed a lot of stuff on I missed a lot of stuff traveling around, a lot of drama. Big shout out to Ryby. She's been doing her best to keep me informed. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna live up to my own promise to be more interactive with the chats, plural. So I get to be around for all the drama. I get to be around for all the other shit. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. We need. But anyway, we are here. We are queer. We don't want any more bears. There we are. All right. So I am your guys' squiggly toy to play with from here on out. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Having a good day? Having a bad day? In the drama show. I'm not one for drama, but you do you. Well, considering I know some of the people in some of the dramas, like the shit with Billy, then I only recently found out about all the Blade shit. He's a dilapidated fucking mess. I thought I was bad. At least my foot's not falling off. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Some of it's interesting. Some of it's funny, like the Shani for Christ porn video. Oh my fucking Christ. I have been asked before to do porn, and I've done nude modeling. I would do porn, but I would put a big warning sign on the front of it. Shani thinks people want to see this shit. No, Shani, we don't. It's okay. Please get dressed. In fact, a burqa would be nice right now. Oh, I'm quite ill. I might have the coronavirus. Fuck Shani. Actually, no, I don't. No, don't fuck Shani. She smells like cat piss, apparently. Burqa for Shani. Fuck yeah. God almighty. I'd even settle for a... What was the character's name in Terrence the Phillip? Ugly Bob. Just have like the paper bag. And you know what? I'm normally not like this with people. I'm normally not like, look at the state of this one. But Shani's a piece of shit. So that opens the floodgates for whatever happens. And now she's bitching. Well, she's a racist little shit. She's clearly like got some major fucking issues when it comes to a lot of things, and she's an outright liar. Plus, I think that she physically abuses people. So, people close to her. Not like sexually, but I mean literally beating the shit. I mean, didn't they get domestic abuse call for her Shaggy husband? What's the name of Rev? I think it's Rev. It doesn't matter. I'm way out there on the outside. Amen to that, brother. What up, man? Mid Dick Stink. Hey, it's Stink. We are just shooting the shit this week. As you know, it has been quite the long month for me. So I'm going to be getting drunk on the last of my shitty beer, and then I'm moving on to my slightly less shitty Morgan's with my terrible shitty. It's not even Coca-Cola. It's Tesco's Classic Cola. Oh my god. We used to call this liquid arse in Games Workshop back when I was a part of all that. Yeah, this is Also, I'll be talking about the little thing down here in the corner now. Our new goal. New phone for IRL stream. I'm not expecting people to pay for that, like, fully. Any money thrown that way would be fucking amazing. It would get us out and about, like the big boys. That's long overdue. I tried to do it on in America, but my laptop is, well, a laptop. It's not easy to carry around doing live streams. In fact, looking back at it, I only ever did about, what, 3 live streams while I was over there? That's 1 live stream a month. That's bullshit. You guys should be seeing my adventures almost 24 hours, you know? Call it poor people soda. We wouldn't even call that soda. Soda to us is clear. Except when it isn't. No, yeah, we'd call it soda. We call soda sort of clear, sort of like lemonade. But not coloured lemonade. It's complicated. Actually, not thinking of it, we'd probably call seltzer soda. English language is fucked up, man. Well, so you're enjoying my beard? Won't be seeing it for much longer. It's going back to being nice and clean with only the centerpiece remaining. So enjoy the scruff while you can. This is 3 months of not shaving. I'm so glad I didn't get a shave when I was over in the States. When I was on the street, I needed that extra layer of protection. God almighty. I wonder if the chat will, if I... yeah, praise the beard. I see I get more love for this beard when it's the middle part is in full swing, but the side part is gone, because it amplifies just how puffy this thing is. I get random comments on like Facebook posts just saying like, your beard scares me. And I'm like, good, it's meant to keep away predators. I'm also quite tired, and I have been drinking for the past few hours. Mostly tired though. So that's one more reason to stream gaming. You're gonna get gaming from more or less here on out, so you can do one last just old-fashioned chatty chat. By the way, someone was wondering, I forget who it was. Was I going to be still doing a video on Paddy's Day? Yes, but there won't be a parade. There's no parade in Ireland right now, so it's going to be a pub crawl. So I'll show my trip up to it. Hopefully I'll get to chat with some people on my GoPro or my phone. And it'll just be a night out that happens to be Paddy's Day based. Well, games-wise, I don't have money for a lot of new stuff. So I'm going to rehash some of the old ones I never finished. And I'm also going to... well, after I get this... Something you guys might have known if you checked out my Discord, link for it down below, along with some other links. We get this done here, the phone. But once that's finished, I will be starting to save up for a new PC. And I am really looking forward to that. Not so much the saving up part, that's going to take a long time. But it's just the saving up and eventually getting it. Because once I get a new PC, oh, I can start buying tons of different games. For starters, I think it's about time I either pick up GTA or Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm looking forward to getting Final Fantasy VII, the remake, obviously. Or hell, oh, I think I have Final Fantasy VII somewhere. I can just play it on this while we wait. Build up a bit of drama. I never finished Final Fantasy 15 either. All our pretty boys in cars. They all just are still waiting to be overly sexualized. But as well as that, we'll be playing some. I'll be probably getting my hands on the new Age of Empires. I'm really looking forward to the new Command & Conquer. Saw that. That's gonna be fucking brilliant. I'd like to play some co-op with some Stardew Valley. That's gonna be pretty cool. I want to beat a Might and Magic game. I got really close on my laptop on the trip. Never actually did it though. And I also want to basically get like suggestions from you guys. There's tons of games out now that I might be interested in, but in the future there might be tons more. Well, there definitely will be tons more. And yes, that does include multiplayer games, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to adore them. I'll play them until I get bored, or until I'm happily surprised. I never did finish Limbo either. We never did finish Limbo. You've got Stardew Valley, nice. Do you have it on GOG, or do you have it on Steam, or what? Because I've got it on GOG. So I think if you ever want to play a farm, try Xbox Game Pass. PC, get your first month for just $1. Freaky. I'm actually picking up an Xbox controller on Paddy's Day in Sligo. Xbox Game Pass. Well, I might do that because I I'll need any excuse to get like a cheapo game. I also have to finish off the rest of Yahtzee's games. I haven't even. How far did we get? Number 6, I think. Number 6. So we're about halfway there now. Basically, I want to play a lot of multiplayer games with people, but I'd like them to actually be in the chat with me. So if I have, for example, say a guest on, say when Chaos Gamer was playing Age of Empires with me, which I'd love to do again. This time maybe we don't get our asses kicked. Okay. 5 or 10. Well, I'll have that on my radar then. Won't bother this week or month, because there's a few things I can do less. There's also a few things I never did. I never finished Skyrim on this. And that includes the new mods for like Beyond Skyrim. I never did beat them on this channel. So we can do shit like that. And I've never played Minecraft on this channel. Like, there's so much stuff that is just blasphemy that I should have done ages ago and I never did. And on top of it all off, my favourite games like Hearts of Iron and Stellaris, I don't trust playing on this laptop, this PC, because it'll fuck up. That Final Fantasy 15 and the entire Halo collection. I might be interested in the Halo. Maybe next time we'll actually work on my army. What's this music? Setting the mood is very depressed. I'm currently on a channel called Breaking Copyright, music for YouTube videos. And this particular song is called Cinematic Music, No Copyright. Tristan Logren, The End of the World. Here is the link. Expect to hear shit like this on my long trucking streams. Don't fret though. It won't just be trucking. But as always, that shit is always my go-to. I also never did finish Morrowind. So, like, there's so much I need to do that even though I don't have a lot of money to mess around with, at least not until I get the PC. Once I get the PC, oh, I'm filling that bad boy up. The one I've been eyeing, terabyte of memory. Like, for fuck's sake. Kinda does. It sounds like the knockoff. I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like the knockoff music for like a Chinese version of Lord of the Rings, where it's just the Lord of the Rings, but they can't get the copyright for it. So it's just long panning shots of like mountains with mist everywhere, and then these characters. And we end up seeing it on Netflix, and I don't know, maybe when you're stoned and you want to watch some Kung Fu. I like those Chinese movies sometimes, especially historical ones. They're so ridiculous. Yeah, blame the Chinese. Absolutely, after all, the coronavirus was made in China. I heard that so many times over in the States. It was ridiculous. Most of the time I was in their homes, so I didn't want to make a scene. But I mean, I'd have to listen to them talk about... There was this one guy from in the case of the homeless shelter. He was built like a fucking tank, and he was nice to me, but he had this idea that the coronavirus was made to stop overcrowding of the world. It's gonna start killing off so many population to keep the population in tone, like in check. I was just there like, wow, okay, sure, buddy. I mean, like, the only people who could have made it is the Chinese, and, well, something tells me they didn't plan for any of this. That wasn't the worst, though. The worst had to be this, when I was in Chicago on the way back. This is nothing to do with the coronavirus, but Oh my god, the most awkward conversation, or rather, she just rambled. This old woman who I was living with in Chicago, south side of it, she was of African American descent, but big shock, spoilers, she was really racist. I know, I know, but she was going on about first how the Bible had the best laws and everyone should just be stoned to death. She was pointing out something happened in Aruba where a lynch mob kind of descended on some people for being gay and stoned them. I think I saw that somewhere. But she thought that was fantastic because it's the old wrath of God shit. And then she started talking about interracial relationships, how they shouldn't exist, how God should not have the races intermixing. Because black men love white women. I know this, and I wanted to go, yeah, well, a lot of white dudes like black girls, but I didn't say anything. I just nodded and went, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough when you have to put up with this shit maybe online or an awkward family member. But if you're stuck in their home with nowhere else to go, you are fucked. All you can go is like, yeah. They don't know probably how much control of the conversation they have. I hated that argument. It's mostly dead now, but remember that argument used to be like black people can't be racist? Like, fuck that shit. Most black people I know, or I've known in my life, will go, absolutely we can be racist. And they can be the most liberal people on the goddamn planet. Like, that says more of the person who's denying that shit than it does about the people in question. Like, oh my god, it was just like I put up with all this shit and I just was like, yeah. And I'm just thinking like, wow, was I like this when I was a teenager, spouting my right-wing bullshit? A little skinhead era. Fuck's sake. Imagine if we had a guest over and here I'd be talking about how the Muslims are invading everything. For God's sake. If my teenage self was alive today, he'd be such a Sargon fan. Hell, he'd be a Golden One fan, for God's sake. The Golden One's just defending Western society. Oh god, what a little cunt I was. I'd give myself such a kick in the balls. It would transmute into the future and I'd be impotent today. Oh, fuck's sake. The stuff we've said in our lives. I hate judgmental people and religious zealot people. Oh, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely, man. Religious zealots are just... I'll tell you, the worst zealots are the ones that weren't born with it. They converted to it. People who weren't raised in inherently Christian households or Muslim households or Jewish households or any religious household. And then they just double down. Maybe they have a crisis in their lives, drugs, or, mental breakdowns, PTSD from war. And they come back and they go to these meetings in churches, and the priests talk to them, and they get into religion. And they keep getting into religion. It keeps getting worse and worse. And then eventually the church thinks that you're acting a little bit up. But there's this one guy who goes to the church from time to time, and he suggests there's another church down the street, and boom, Westro Baptist Church. That's how that shit happens. Like, there's a gateway drug. How ironic is that? AA in the church basement is a gateway drug. Absolutely, but look, here you are now. If anything, you're an example of it in reverse, because now you're a sort of atheist, liberal, open-minded to like a zealot degree. I wonder if conservatives look at you and go, oh God, listen to him talk. Well, they wouldn't say God. I was Christian till I was 17. Then I just put two and two together and went, oh, right. I mean, it happened in stages. Like, I think I felt worse when I discovered Santa wasn't real. By the time it was, I just put two and two together that God wasn't real. I kind of, you know, it was kind of a dead fizzle. But the first one, when I found out Santa wasn't real, he wasn't making Sonic the Hedgehog cartridges that had "Made in Taiwan" on the back. Oh, that shit stung. Hey Chaos, good seeing you, man. Don't forget, I'll be back next week for regular scheduled gaming programming. Consume a large quantity of alcohol in the process. Out here, a lot of people are still very religious, but it's the sort of hereditary religious of sort of like, leave us alone and we'll leave you alone, but they never do leave you alone. I remember we were having a conversation in the pub once with a bunch of old lads, and it's actually quite recent, just before the trip, and they started mentioning they were Christian, and I just said, oh, well, I'm an atheist, and they suddenly said, well, why did you say that? Why did you bring it up? I was like, you were just said that you were Christian, and they didn't put two and two together. Like, I was simply saying, oh, well, I'm an atheist, and I said it almost as a passing. So what, I keep that shit to myself? No. No. You didn't keep your religious bullshit to yourself. I'm not keeping my non-religious bullshit to myself. Right, well, the music is really tuned. I actually like this playlist. I'm actually going to save this shit. And I'm actually even going to subscribe to the channel. Yep. Yeah, breaking copyright music for YouTube videos. We'll see after the fact if what they say is true. But I have a few 100,000. Anyway, so see, I have a huge existential crisis when I realized God wasn't real, and even went back to it shortly. Mostly loneliness and denial. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Atheists don't really convert other people to atheists because it's such a depressing fact. I mean, probably the reason I didn't have a mental breakdown when I figured God wasn't real was because, honestly, at that point, you realize there's no point to that. You just kind of go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then you have to start asking the real questions. Like, if God's not real, what happens then? Do you, buddy? But, I know Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal did a great comic of that, of like a philosopher coming in and changing this person's mind, but he doesn't give an answer, he just makes him ask new questions. And then he's depressed. And he looks at people who don't listen to that philosopher and is like, I kind of wish I was like that again. Yeah, I can kind of feel that way. I mean, the certainty of it is definitely something nice. But the thing is that I couldn't lie to myself for the sake of falsehood certainty. And once that genie's out of the bottle, you can't get that shit back in. You get little bits of it, and you can deny it to yourself. Unless I actively see something that I cannot explain through science. Took me discovering nihilism to finally realize none of it matters. It is, but as you well know, nihilism can be a very, very dark path that can result in destructive nihilism. Normally to oneself. The great thing about a nihilist, like a true nihilist, is that if it becomes destructive, you just pick up a drug habit or you walk in front of a train. You're not going to hurt anyone with it. Everything you know is wrong. Yeah? I would see that as a blank canvas. Well, if everything I know is wrong, let's start learning new things. Let's start finding out what is right. Exactly. But especially I notice a lot of Christians are like this. They're very sort of like, well then what do you know is right? It has come from the Bible. And it's not. No, it hasn't. I could base my entire philosophy off another religion. has nothing to do with the Bible. I can base my entire livelihood off how a tribe in the Amazon considers right and wrong. I just take away their religious side of it and stick with the morals. Hell, most of the fucking Bible's idea of right and wrong came from the fucking Babylonians, who came from one man, Hammurabi, who sat down and wrote that shit. So at the end of the day, it all comes from a secular source. So why don't you go outside and kill someone? There's nothing inherently wrong with it. Yeah, you're kind of right. There is nothing inherently wrong with it. It's like there's nothing inherently wrong with me getting up on screen right now, pulling down my pants and taking a dump. I'm not going to do that. Not something I inherently want to do. I mean, if you guys want to donate that 500, I might be tempted. In one sitting, by the way. I might have to do it on a Plex storm. That's the only thing. Low energy dump. You get to choose what he ate beforehand. Oh, God. That might be more of a Pornhub thing, actually. I'll go down the Casey Tron route and have like a title like "This is Philosophy." Don't forget, folks, if you're enjoying this, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. We're gonna be here a while. I haven't chatted to any of you in a long while. But yeah, the what's it? Yeah, like the idea of all this shit being this sort of like you can't have morals without a religious undertone. No, you can have morals without a religious undertone, and you should have morals without a religious undertone. It's the only way that it won't be manipulated. Because if you say God comes down and gives you these 10 rules to live by, and then he never clarifies any of them ever again, all you have is other people interpreting that shit. But if you've got rules of law set down by people, that law can over time change. For example, there was a time where slavery was allowed, then it was not allowed. It wasn't because God came down and said, hey, there shouldn't be any more slavery. Instead, people went, you know what? I don't think we want to have slaves anymore. And then boom, no more slaves. Women couldn't vote. Probably said something in the Bible that women couldn't vote. There was the argument. And we can interpret that to mean women should also stay at home and be barefoot and constantly pregnant. And we can hit them whenever we feel like. And marry underage rape victims. But then, people went, huh, or, or, then they start complaining, like those conversion camps being shut down across America. People are arguing that that's infringing on their religious rights. Fuck your religious rights. We're protecting the person. Like, this is the fucking shit we gotta deal with, but I have a feeling nothing's gonna change much. Which kinda sucks when you think about it. Alright, let's knock this beer back so I can get stuck on the real shit. The hardcore shit. This stuff is crap. Like, even, like, Coors is better than this shit. God bless her, Claire. When I came back from the flight, I got on board the plane, went all the way over to where Claire lives, because she's actually closer to Dublin Airport than I am. And she welcomed me with some money to do me over, and a 12-pack of this shit, and she She fucking, she even fucking fed me, which was nice. That woman's a saint to me. Honestly, don't know why I caused her so much fucking drama. A stain on society. Well, I know I am, but that's beside the point. It is, but like, one thing that is true, I've noticed a lot of religious people saying, there is a level of truth to it. When you remove a religion, something else does fill the void. And I think that's a higher level. That's going back to Nietzsche now, but that's a higher level of stuff we have to overcome. Like, take communism, for example. When Stalin got rid of all the churches, they just replaced it with giant pictures of Stalin. Look at North Korea. No religion, but they have a religion. They have a religion dedicated to their fucking weird ass royal family that they don't consider royals. They consider premiers. Yeah, right. Humanity will always idolize some. And we always do it as a group. We don't do it as individuals. I always remember that line from the first Men in Black movie. An individual is smart. A person is smart. People are loud, stupid, and scared. Yeah, they are. And loud, stupid, and scared people is how you start wars, genocides, whatever the fuck Trump is doing right now. It is. It's all inherently pointless, but the goods and the bads. But, you have to rise up and take up what we've learned from the past few thousand years of human history and turn it into something positive. If not just for us, who live in the here and now, and for the generation that comes after. Unless you're like Paul and then you're like, bring on the nukes. In which case, well, we could be more efficient at that. We could set ourselves up in these giant virtual... We could get Evan to design these sort of holosuite things that we're strapped into. And we're just sent to this fantasy universe that times down to a fraction of time. And all of humanity can do that. And none of us breed. None of us ever leave the chairs. We're fed. We're taken care of until we die of a natural age. And then that's it. I mean, if you want to be more efficient than that, you just launch the nukes up into the atmosphere and... Well, I think you only need one, honestly. I think I read somewhere you need 151 nuclear bombs on the surface to wipe out human civilization. And I think America alone has like 5,000. So... yeah. I wonder if there's like a grace period of nukes dropped that will be between wiping all of society out, like the road, or the Fallout universe, where enough society is collapsed that it's all like tribes and mutants, scavengers, but you can still like have a living, and a new society can be formed from like the ruins. Like that's what I'm curious about. Yeah. This is music I should have kept actually for I realized it would be actually such a mellow. It says calm music here, but this is a pretty cool. Shit. Anyway, me. Chat. Tell me, how are you all doing? Doing good? Doing great? What's been going on in your neck of the woods? You enjoying the coronavirus? Are you enjoying Sanders being stabbed in the back? Like we all knew would happen, but we all kind of hoped in the back of our minds we'd be wrong. Are you enjoying the weird weather we've been having? God, look at me, I'm talking about the weather. Yeah, caught a few minutes of Underhaven last night. I think it was Underhaven. I was kind of juggling different podcasts. I also had a colossal urge to play Skyrim. Ever since Max von Sydow died, I kind of want to go and play all the missions that he's in. R.I.P. Max. All the really cool actors are dropping dead. Hope the generation that's here now is actually going to be like one day considered as cool as they are. Like I could imagine someone like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his old age being considered like the Morgan Freeman of his time. Which would be cool. Weird, but cool. Let's see about getting that chat to vanish after shit's said, because originally the chat would just vanish, it wouldn't show, so I made it permanent. Now, however, as you can see, it's, yeah, let's see about this. You would be good for it. I honestly don't know, why you haven't tried it already. I even sent in some shits years ago for Dragon Age 2. They had a little fan thing where you'd write out where they gave you a really simplistic line and a fan would be picked out of like thousands of people. So I sent in my little bit. But I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be good. Especially if it requires like a Cockney, for example. Or like any sort of overly stereotypical British accent. You'd be good. But I can't do that with the Irish accent. I can put on the paddy. I can put on the paddy all you want. But it's not quite the same thing. Well, I would start, for example, in trying it yourself. Just Alright, here's an example. Here's something you can do. If you don't know what, if you haven't heard of them, there's this thing called Liverbox, and they get books in the public domain and they turn them into free to listen to audiobooks. Some of these books are centuries old, like there's Caesar's campaigns in Gaul, and the Epic of Gilgamesh, you know. But one thing I've noticed about Liverbox is that a lot of the people they hire aren't native English speakers, so sometimes they fuck up. So what I would do, honestly, I would just find a book that you think you can read pretty well, and just record yourself reading it, and then play it back. Hell, even upload it. Something that won't get you copyright striked. And hear what people have to say. Listen to the feedback. And if you like it, try something like Liverbox or sir, I don't know if you know anyone who likes writing. Hell, you could do the fucking audio book to something like TJ's book, you know? That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I imagine if it ever goes on audiobook, he'd be the one. Him or Paul would be the one that would narrate it, but I don't know, you could give it a go. Because even if nothing comes out of it, it'll be a good bearing of like how you sound, how well you translate. I can do other accents too, I'm pretty versatile. I think I heard your French one once, that wasn't too bad. But also, there we go. Like I enjoy messing around with accents, like when I'm playing Age of Empires 2 and I'm reading the little blurbs at the beginning. Like put on a dark, sinister Russian accent sometimes when talking about the boyards. But I think you'd be better at that Because for starters, you're normally not drinking when you're doing shit like that. But yeah, narrate some of your own stuff. I mean, you've got a channel dedicated to this shit. And you know people who could spread this far and wide. At the very least, you'll get some constructive feedback. I'll be more than happy to listen to you. I'm not gonna make me suck your dick. You gotta buy me dinner first. But I could be like, yeah, that's cool. Maybe say it slower or faster, or hey, no, that's pretty solid. You should stick with that. I mean, you won't know until you try. I've been seriously considering doing something similar like that. I want to narrate some Warhammer 40k books. There's a lot of audiobooks for 40,000. But not a lot of the ones I want. There's no Gaunt's Ghosts one. And that makes me angry. Hell, I even thought about doing The Witcher before it got retranslated. That's not a great book series, but it's great characters. The comedy is terrible. The jokes often fall flat because it's translated culturally different. Alright, now here's where I will give this. I have a halfway decent voice to a degree when I get into a nice flow of it. But me reading from a script, the only way I could pull that shit off would be if I stop every paragraph and edit that in and then do a new one. I couldn't do a free flow. It would just be constant fuck-ups, pauses, mispronunciations. Because that's my Asperger's. They're in full swing. My dyslexia, for God's sake, would just have me mix words up all the time. And I know there are plenty of actors and actresses out there who have dyslexia. They're given as much screen time, as much time as possible. For me, I would have to... God, I'd make a meal out of the shortest story. But yeah, I could. Like I said, I used to do writing years ago. I really liked doing sci-fi, dark sort of. What would you call it? Military science fiction, grimdark. So basically, it was like 40k without the Warhammer angle. Starship Troopers, very similar to like Starship Troopers or Ender's Game or something like that. Yeah, but I can imagine you'd actually, you wouldn't be so bad as me, but I don't know. One thing I know is for sure, if you were to start doing this, even if it never sees the light of day, practice every single day. I know that's something you hear all your life on lots of different topics, but I learned this, even if you never show anyone something that you're writing, just type away a little tiny story about a dog and a ball, and then boom, you have written something for the day. Because it keeps you fresh. Obviously you want to get it more complex than that. But eventually you can build up like a nice routine. I don't know if routine is the right word. There's not word. Well, no, routine will be good. Alright, enough of this shit. There. Yeah, now we can move on to a man's drink. By a man's drink, almost a teenager's drink that I've put children's soda into. Not even of good quality. Low quality. Low energy cocktails. It is so hard to open. I miss chatting to everyone. I missed keeping up. I missed popping into streams, live streams in particular. Like say when DFF was premiering, I caught it once over the 3 months. And I know that means nothing because it's the premiere, but I like the chats. I like engaging with the chat. And another podcast that you're not a big fan of there, Jay. I like popping into them. But I caught them last night. That was pretty cool. But that was the first time I caught them in about a month, I think. And there was lots of little ones. I haven't watched The Morning Wood in the longest fucking time. I haven't. I remember the last time I watched anything from Hugo. Of course I haven't. Hannah and Jake, dead named. I am. No wonder I like Billy the Fridge so much. I am a enabling right-wing monster, worse than Hitler. What's that like? What's the name of that guy? How to Drink or something like that? Imagine my version of that. All the bottles behind me would just be empty, and I'd be like, right, so today we're just gonna take this shit, we'll pop it into the glass. I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's terrible. But if you drink enough of it, it'll get you drunk. And let me talk to you about how conservatives are bullshit. Practicing working my everyday writing and making music. I don't know if you've seen, but I've been releasing some stuff lately. I don't think I have, actually. I don't think I have. So, hopefully you'll be at the very least shilling on my Discord. That's what the low energy shills for. Is it on your channel? I went down a few of them and I found the last time I was on your show. That was only a month ago? It couldn't have been only a month ago. I'd have still been in Ireland. Like, it's March, isn't it? Yeah, obviously, it's like 5 days to go. '13th of Jan. Yeah, that's... Fuck's sake, that's crazy. Time fucking flies. It didn't feel like 3 months in the States. It felt a lot longer, and it also felt a lot shorter as well. Okay, the hardest parts were when I was hopping from place to place to place really quickly. Like if I spent, say, 3 days in a city before moving on, that was fine. But if I spent like a day in a place and then moved on, like Columbus, for example, when I stopped off in Columbus, I enjoyed my time in Columbus, but I was exhausted and I wanted to unwind, but no, straight on with it. Ah, cool. I think I heard that one. Underhaven intro. Yeah, anyone watching this who was curious, do check out Jay. He does some kick-ass shit. He's always been a good friend of the show. I tried to be a good friend to him. Curious now about your music, actually. I'll tell you, someone did send me some stuff on it was either Bandcamp or it was SoundCloud. Cynic was uploading some stuff on SoundCloud. I've got to listen to that. I'll show my SoundCloud. I'm going to be releasing a dope freestyle soon. Here to hear, folks. I'm not going to be making assumptions and thinking you heard it here first, but you definitely did hear it here. Check out the Discord. You should be able to find the link to it. Oh. Someone just sent me a picture. Their cat is sticking its ass in my face. You know, in a different context, you'd be paying money for that, so I don't know why she's complaining so much. Especially if you go to a furry convention. Hashtag not all furries. Hashtag a lot of furries. That's mean. That's mean. You're mean, low energy. Why are you so mean? Because I'm sexy. I can get away with it. I'm so sexy, I seem to attract a lot of said furries. Furries and traps. Got this Bombay mix here. I got like a frozen pizza in there, but fuck that shit. I got this Bombay mix here. I'll have that when I wake up. Just don't play my demo song in your stream because it's not copyrighted. Oh, that's fine, man. I wasn't planning to. You ever want me to play some of your music? I will. And if I ever hear something and I suggest it, then we can talk about that. But I never assume. Like when I asked Billy's permission, I asked Evan's permission, Cynics, Marshall, who else? There's one other person I know who does music. I've asked Endless Jess, but I haven't heard back from him in the longest time. No, it's alright. Hell, Billy told me up front that there's a song on his list that he gets copyright strike when he plays. Like for his own shit. That's why I go to these free playlists, which I find absolutely hilarious because a lot of like crazy people videos or like these sort of they're usually very right wing and like obscure. They tend to use the exact same playlist, so every once in a while I'll be driving a truck and then I'll hear Wild Bill's music kick up. Damn, that was a spicy one. Welcome back to Low Energy Hot Ones. Speaking of, you want the spiciest thing in Subway, which isn't saying much? Get yourself the Chilean paprika bread with the spicy chicken, pepper, cheese, and probably then, I don't know, get yourself the chipotle or whatever. Had that today, and yeah, it actually was surprisingly spicy, but it wasn't the fun type of spicy. It was just like someone jammed a huge amount of powder of paprika in it. That's not the same thing. There's no like flavor to it. Wait a minute. Yeah, the plans for this channel now that I'm back is I won't be traveling as much, at least until I get my hands on the phone. I'm going to be far less financially stable. Well, see, let's say I lost some privileges doing this trip. It might be beneficial overall. Chris, for one, Metal Monkey says there's nothing to worry about. Hope so. But it does mean that I'm going to be housebound more often. However, once I get my hands on the phone, anytime I do leave, we can do shit. Of course, then once I get the PC, there'll be a long period of time where I'm just buying games. Like nearly every week, I'll buy at least one game. And after that, then we get started on saving up for the trip. That shit. This time I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna hit up the West Coast first, so Jay, that means that includes you. I'll make extra effort to make sure to get down to you. So you and Chess, assuming you're still living down there at that point. Ryby. See my family in LA, who were waiting for me in LA. Wasn't a great time of year, in all fairness, to visit them anyway. They were already having guests over, but they would have found accommodation for me for a few days. Then go up to Portland, visit an old friend of mine there. Then go up to Seattle, visit the sweet boys up there. Also want to go up to Vancouver while I'm up there, and that'll be the trip. Like, I'll be covering the whole. I may even go down to Mexico for the day, just to say I went to the Mexico. I said did the whole West Coast. So I've never been to Mexico. Something tells me it's very Mexican. Well, this makes me want to play. This music makes me want to play Age of Empires. Or like Civilization or something like that. What's I've been doing this for an hour. Damn. This is what I get when I don't have a script. Music, courtesy of the end credits of a mid-2000s anime. Wait a minute, I've seen all these before. That's all the little blurbs down the bottom. And am I running out of free playlists? Fuck. Shite nugget. Shite nugget. Shite nugget. Ugh. Alright, let's down this at the very least. Actually, there is something I want to do while I'm here. I want to quickly check the news. The British Health Minister has been declared infected by the coronavirus, and coronavirus declared pandemic by deeply concerned WHO. Italy sees nearly 200 deaths in 24 hours. Fuck's sake. Now, if you think anything else is bad, Italy is probably the top of the list of bad outside of China. I mean, the amount of people that are getting are trapped in northern Italy is insane. Like, they've shut down an area of, what, like 15 million people? Oh boy. Aren't I a sexy boy? That would be fucking amazing. And it isn't just weed, it's like bong hits and blunts and like edibles. They notice the only place that isn't affected is Jamaica first, and slowly they start putting two and two together. Oh, it's strange. Colorado seems to be safe. Then you'd have like these rationing centers set up, where you'd be given like these pre-made joints. And you'd have all these knockoff. You'd have Patterson selling fucking like hash instead of like the way he was selling the. God, look here. You'd have not Patterson, Pat Robertson selling like he was the silver, but now he's selling like hash. No, I'm just saying that religiously, this is probably a very good thing. Did tweet once to find if that once found. Yep, absolutely. Imagine if, but imagine if like Biden got into office. I mean, it's not going to happen. He just start backpedaling. he wouldn't set it up. Oh wow, all of Italy is now under quarantine. Right before summertime too. Shit. I wonder if that's going to affect the amount of immigrants that are flocking into Italy. So they've been dealing with that for some time now. I know Ireland has like 30-something confirmed cases. Like, I was ill for the past few days. I still kind of am. I mean, I've got a bit of a chesty cough. And I've got, like, I don't know if you can hear that, I've got very stuffed sinuses. And part of me was thinking for a while now, because of all the traveling I did, maybe I got it. Because every time I left the city, it would be like declared a pandemic area, or it would be declared an outbreak had been like declared for the first time. So I used to think I was like the Typhoid Mary, the Corona Dylan. Another time, another place, I'd be a spokesperson for the Corona Extra. Like, you're already starting to see changes of it. People were asking me, we went to shopping today. People asked me, did you see people bulk buying? I said no, but I was prepared for that. And next week it might be the case. Or the week after. I don't know. You know, some stores are running out of shit. I heard the health minister talk about, like, bulk buying affects everyone, which it does to a degree. But so long as that shit keeps on churning out, it's mostly toilet paper people want. I have no idea why. I think it was either Hannibal or Monty on the shit show said that one truth is that if you're gonna die, you're gonna have a clean asshole. Which, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Sorry. Nobody's sharing. Oh well, there's a couple of girls and one guy in America that is currently failed to get that memo. I personally think that's the end of the day. If I am a carrier, I've got one hell of a strong immune system. The worst I got was I was coughing for like 2 days. I have actually gotten the swine flu before, and that was 10 times worse. If that was corona, yeah. I'm actually surprised they cancelled Paddy's Day. They didn't cancel Paddy's Day for swine flu or the Zika virus or whatever the hell it was. But they have for corona. I think this fear is being bred, is being like, stirred up. I think that's just adding more bullshit. Ah, 90% face. Push that bad boy back a bit. I remember this song. I got these headphones today. They're like Technic or whatever, but that means we won't have to be hearing this echo in the future. Pretty shame though. I'm gonna use this for other stuff. It's really fun. Battery life's dead. I sometimes mess with people on camera by just having it like doing its shit, and then it'll just be like this, having it as my mouth. It's trippy as balls. So. Oh. Yeah. Where are we at, dog? Where are we at? I think after this, I'm gonna go, and I want to go to sleep, but now I think it'd be better off if I stayed awake for a few more hours.
What if it's me looking down on me? The world above must also be. This could go on for infinity.
I'll probably start thinking about games I want to play. I might actually play some games over the weekend. But games I haven't played in a long time. I think like Stronghold or maybe games I never played at all. Like the first time ever playing one of the Ultimate games. I know I got one of them for free on GOG. The first time I ever really knew of the Ultimate games was from word of mouth, and God bless him. God fucking bless him back in the day, but Spoonie. Yeah, this amazing, I still watch it like once a year. It's like this amazing series where you delve into the Ultimate games. They're still just so well put together. Last good thing he ever did before losing his fucking mind. Of course, if you said that to him now, he'd just ban you immediately. Shame. According to Teddy Rubskin, he was in a car crash in what's his fucking Tucson or Flagstaff. He's in one of those places. Ooh, Spore. God, Spore. Fuck yeah. I've also got Wasteland 2. I don't think I ever played Wasteland 2 on this channel. I don't remember ever playing Wasteland 2. Never finished Red Faction 2. Quake 4. Oh, yeah! That was one of the first things I ever played on this channel. Quake 4. Pandora First Contact. I never really gave that much time a day. Never finished Pacific Assault. Finished Fear. The First Crisis. I bought The First Crisis? Well, now we know at the very least this computer can play Crisis. Like 15 years after that meme was relevant. Never did finish KOTOR either. Either way, like I never finished KOTOR as a rule, I never finished KOTOR as Damn, yeah, no, I've got lots of games I need to finish on this channel. Or at least declare defeat over. For example, I declared defeat over Papers, Please, because I'm just not good at it. That shit was above my feeble brain. But, like, I've got Icewind Dale here, for fuck's sake. There's so many games I never actually even, like, remember having. Most of them are on GOG. That's the thing about GOG. GOG is a weird thing. It'll actually, like, unlike Steam, you know how many games you have on Steam? For GOG? Fuck no, you have no idea how long. How many games you have backed up on this shit. Because they're so cheap. I mean, I'm on the website right now and it has Mortal Kombat 4 for £6. Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. Now, once I get my new computer, I'm definitely buying that shit. Unless it turns out to be shit. RimWorld. I like the look of RimWorld. I'm not very good at it. Mordheim. I've been tempted to Mordheim. Mark of Chaos for 9. See? Like £9 for Mark of Chaos. Fuck yeah, I'll play Mark of Chaos. It's a great game. Or what about fucking Chaos Gate? I tried to get that working on this once. It never worked. Dude, I I can make this fucking shit happen. Where's my games? Anyway, let's have a look at the games. Actually, this definitely sounds like from like Final Fantasy. Oh, what's the name of the fucking thing? Final Fantasy 12? 13. Final Fantasy 13. Let's see, I've got Free Space 2. I don't think I've even clicked on that before. Blitzkrieg and Rolling Thunder. Cossacks 2. Metro Last Light Redux. Metro 2033. Cossacks 2. Battlefield Europe. Warcraft 2. We have to play more Warcraft 2. Warcraft 1. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Beyond Good and Evil. Heroes of Might and Magic 4. I know a certain person who's red and honest would appreciate me playing that again. I do want to be a game of that. Populous at the beginning. More Theme Hospital. The Strands. The Strands. Like the Straight. The fuck is this? I know you guys can't see it, but yeah, the point is I've got tons of games here. Sunless Sea, Chill of the fucking Jungle. Damn, hell yeah, Chill of the Jungle. Full Throttle. Ultima, Savage Empires. Jeez, I got a few Ultima games. Martian Dreams, Quest for the Avatar, Teen Agent. What the fuck? Like, some of these games I don't think I'll ever play because they don't look very either entertaining to me or, more importantly, I'm competent in. For example, Star Wolf. I remember Star Wolf. That was shit. Settlers 2? Maybe. Hero Glory. Shadow Warrior? Oh, I gotta show Shadow Warrior at some time. You want some deep wang? Space Colony, Neverwinter Nights, the first Imperium Black Sky. Oh wow, yeah, no. There's a lot of shit here I've played before, and I know it doesn't work, like Deus Ex. Dragon Age. I always threaten to play Dragon Age here. What is? There's KOTOR 2, Flight of the Amazon Queen, Star Gunner. What is Star Gunner? Oh, it's scroller, shooter, spaceship game. Cool. All right. Well, look. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I wanted to catch up with you all. Hoping you're well. Wanting to lay out my plans. But also don't forget that, like, anyone watching in the future, that this down here in the corner is my plan, my first major plan, new phone. Obviously, I'll be saving up money myself, so I will get it myself. Anything you could donate would speed it along quite nicely. Especially afterwards, then I can start focusing on the most important thing, which is the PC. And if you guys have any suggestions on the PC, well, that's what the Discord's for, man. That's what the Discord's for. Also, Jay posted his SoundCloud on my Discord. So I am gonna do him one better and post it here into the chat. Have a check out, see what you think of it. But, yeah. I'm very groggy. Let's knock back this drink and then be done with it. I'm over the travel, the post-jet lag. I now have the sort of regrets that come with surviving what I survived and, well, living what I lived. But you know what? The ending of the trip was jaded by what happened. But I will tell you now, anyone watching in the future, who, if you got this far, type jaded into the chat. It'll be our little secret. But the trip was jaded by the ending. It was not, however, ruined. I met some fantastic people. Did some crazy things. Saw things I wanted to see all my life. And I know this shit can be done. I just have to do it smarter than I did last time. That's all. Now, will you guys help? We can. But that is a long time away. Right now, I've got things closer to home, which includes possibly streaming on the weekend. If you don't see a stream on this weekend, don't worry, I won't repeat it the next week after. Paddy's Day, I'm going to make up a video of me going to Sligo. And then on Wednesday, we are back to regular scheduled Wasted Wednesdays. So, I will leave you all here to enjoy whatever day you are currently having, week, month, or year in the future. If you liked what you liked, do not forget to give this stream a thumbs up. Do not forget, if you're not already, to subscribe or to share if you've not done either one of those things. Also, if you check the link down below, you'll find the link to our Discord. You'll find the link to our Streamlabs. And you'll find the link with the PayPal thing for people who can't do Streamlabs, or vice versa. And you'll also find a link to my email, should you wish to contact me when. As for me, like I said, enjoy the beard one more time. Look at that shit. Look at it. It's not good beard. It's not good. It's a scruffy, fluffy beard. It is. It feels like a bramble patch. God, it hates. I feel like I'm like a fisherman coming back after months at sea. But anyway, I will say goodbye to you. Hope you all have a muy bueno day. I will see you all again soon. I am back. I suppose we'll get right back into it. Until then,